some technical issue. Bear with me, people. No, what happened? Hi. Sorry, people. My pet suddenly went offline. Give me a second. Oh. Right, I don't know what's happening. I can't get the hang of this Facebook Live thing. Give me a second, people. Hi. Right, let's see. Please work. Oh no, what happened? Okay. How is everybody? Okay, I think I'm back online now. Okay, how is everyone? Oh my god. Okay. Let me move you away, too close to the camera. Hi everyone. Right, today we are not making this because the bunny ballerina video is already out, so you can check through my old post or on my YouTube channel. So I'm going to put her away. Okay, so she's going to stay there. Hi Carol, hi Dawn. Oh, thank you Dawn. Hi Barry. Hi Leanne. Hi Lisa. Not too bad, thanks. How are you doing? I'm okay. I was opening one of the tub earlier and then I kind of slammed myself onto the pasta machine, so my hand is a bit red and I'm a bit in pain at the moment. Hello. Right, today I'm gonna make something a little bit more, a little bit more straightforward and simple. I didn't realize last video it was hour and a half. That was long. That was a long video. I mean, if you haven't seen my last video, check my old post. And yeah, it got shared. I think last video it have 53k. I don't know the view. I don't know, but I think it's really good. So hi. So now as usual, I'm using Saracino modeling paste, and I have. Let me put this away. I'm going to put this here. Can you see that there? No. Put that there. Okay. So I have Saracino modeling paste. It's white, and I got black and brown. So today I'm going to make a bear and a rabbit. So we start off with the brown first. I'm going to put this there so you guys can see. Okay. And we will need 2 barbecue stick, kind of quite short, and a polystyrene dummy. Well, I have kind of softened this just before I start this video. Hi Lisa. Another 3 weeks lockdowns, eh? Oh my god. Hi Evelyn from Canada. Hi. I'm making, if you just join us, I'm making a bear and a rabbit today because last video is quite long, so I'm trying to keep this one shorter this time. What are you making today? Yes, a bear and a rabbit. So we grab some paste. Okay, actually I'm going to move the camera down to my hand so you don't need to look at my face. So I'm going to make it. Right, let me move this. I think it's okay like this. Let me see, let me test it. Yep, that's good. So grab some paste, modeling paste, soften it, and hi Irene. Hello. For the people who just joined me, I am using Saracino modeling paste, which is there, and I'm making a bear and a rabbit today. So make it look like a sausage. I mean, ideally you make 2 in one go. Oh, actually I can use that side. Okay. Make a sausage. And then, let me see if you can see. Okay. Press it down like this. Squeeze it. And then use your little finger to roll. What are we doing now? We are making the foot for the bear. Can you see? And then point it back there. Push your finger like this. Hi. And then you have a little foot. And then I will use a tool. Make a crease. I want it a little bit choppy. Well, I haven't made this bear before, so I'm just making it as I go along. Stretch it a little bit. Flatten the front a little bit like that. And I'm quite happy with the shape. Then I will cut it like this. Then use a tool to make the toe for it. Okay, so leave it on the side. See, like this. See better. Same again, do the other side. Press your finger and then push. And then you want to make it like a similar size. Make a crease. And then put them together to see if they're the same size. I think this side is a little bit bigger, but doesn't matter. They're not going to stand right next to each other, so you won't be able to really see the difference anyway. So I line them up together like this, then I'll cut them. Ooh, oh no. So like this. It's not so sunny today. How is the weather over there, where you guys are? Right, then I'll put this through. When you put it, your motion, you want it to be like a twisted motion. Like this. Make sure like you have enough barbecue stick for the thickness of your foam. So like that. Do the other side. And then put it into you can see it like this. Then now we're going to make the body. I might need a bit more. Like I said, I haven't made this bear myself, so I'm just eyeballing it. I think I need more. Okay, put the whole thing. want to make it to like a ball, like that, and then make it to like a teardrop shape. Like that. Right, before I continue, let me stick. Oh. Let me stick the lid in. Like, put some glue where your paste is going to touch. I don't know if you can see. Let me put it like that. Put some glue there, and then put it down. And then after you are happy with the size, of the body, oops, I marked it, hold on. Like this. And then put some glue on the leg. And then you put that in. I'm going to squash it a little bit. And then use your hand to kind of squash the upper body a little bit, front and back. For people who is joining us now, sorry, I can't really see the comments. Hi Sylvia. Hi Sarah. I'm making a bear, which I haven't made before. Wait, hold on. There's a light barbecue stick there. Right, so I am making it quite a chubby bear. So it got belly there. So keep playing with the shape, how you want your bear to look like. And then I am using Saracino modeling paste, brown, and I got some black on the side, waiting to be used. Let me get this stuff away. Then now I'm making the head. I want it like squash a little bit, so I push it down a bit more. Then I will give it a little bit more crease line. Same again. Roll your paste into a ball. and then put it next to the body to see if you're happy with the size. I think I want the head a little bit bigger. I always find when you make an animal, if you make the head a bit wider, it just looks cuter, I think. Right, let's mix the new paste together. Right, hi everyone, hi the people who just joined us today. Right, I'm quite happy with this now, I think. Right, so I have rolled out a ball. And then I kind of like roll it on the side to make it like a little bit like oval shape, like this. Quite happy. And then I will insert a cocktail stick in there. Put some glue onto the stick. And then put it there. Right, you don't want your stick too long. It's kind of like less than halfway, it will hold the head already. And then I'll put it down to see like the level of the head. So it creates kind of like a flat surface there, so I know kind of where to poke the hole. I like to pre-poke the paste so that the paste is easier to go into the cocktail stick. Right, before I put it down, I'll put some glue there. Right, okay, and I'll squash it down a bit. Just like this. Right, let me give it a tail first before I forget. I always forget making tails for the bear. Right, I think that's enough. Hi everyone. Roll up ball. Like that. And then find the middle, like kind of there, and then just stick it on. Okay, right, I want the head a bit flat, so I'm kind of like flatten it at the moment. Okay, then I will use some white paste. I'm going to leave the bear at this stage for now because he's holding a rabbit, so I'm going to make a rabbit now. Got some Saracino white modeling paste. Right, make sure your tabletop is clean so there's no other paste color. And my hand is clean. Put some corn flour on. I'm only going to make a small bunny, so grab a paste. Right. Same again, roll out 4. Then flatten it a little bit, like that. Ooh, there's a bit of brown there. Hold on. Because I was using the brown paste. Let me throw that away. Okay, let's roll it again. Better this time. Okay. Make it like a oval shape. And then use your hand to dip the middle, like that. Like that. And then use your hand to squeeze it. It's kind of like this. This is not the head, this is the body. And then continue to drag this longer. I mean, you can do the legs separately, like you can make a thin one and then put it in, but I like it all in one piece. I think that's long enough. Like that. Then I will flatten the end like that. I don't know if you can see. Can you see? Like kind of like a like the foot I was making earlier. Then roll the body a little bit. And then push that bit a little bit higher, because that is kind of like the bum. And then after you pinch there, I flatten the front. Then I will use where did they all go? Oh, there. The cocktail stick. And then do kind of like a 2 line. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if. Okay, let's see if you can see it better. Can you see? Like that. And then same again the other side. flatten the body a little bit. And it's going there. It's kind of like the bear is holding the rabbit. Let me see, I can't see it with the angle. Let me see. Right, I'm quite happy there, I think. It's kind of like this. Right, I want the leg a little bit elongated a little bit, so stretch it a little. Okay, so now once you're happy with it, I'll put some glue on the body. Don't put too much, otherwise it will kind of like slide. I mean, before I put it on, I like to put kind of like a anchor point for the paste don't slide down. So I will cut this cocktail stick in half. And then I will get rid of that. Put some glue at the end. Like you need to make sure you know where. Oh no, I touched the glue. You need to make sure you know like where the body is going. So I want it to go. Oops. I want it to go kind of there. So like that. And put some glue on there. I think about there. And press on it. Move the leg a bit. Okay, now I will put a tail on the rabbit. Just make a ball and then shape it like a little bit of triangle, pointy on the top, and then there. Like that. And then now I am going to make the head for the rabbit. So I will eyeball the size. I'm happy with that. A bit bigger. Okay, roll it into a ball. Kind of into a oval shape, like an egg. Like an egg shape. would say like a, oh, is it, does that call American football shape? Something like that. And then put some glue there. And when I'm doing my figures, I often put stuff on it and I squash the paste after, so bear with me. So there you go. And this is the first time I make this, so everything is kind of like try and error. Right, okay. So put the head on like this. It's kind of like a hugging. Okay, so that is the nose for the rabbit there. Oh, can you see? I don't know. There. And then I'm going to make the eye. I want the eye to be quite big, so that it's kind of like, oh, you hug me like that kind of shape. I think that one. I must have seen this this figurine somewhere similar, and I think since then it's been in my head. So I'll do that, and then make a ball. Mona. No, that brown color is the sugar paste, is modeling paste. It's not chocolate. Right, let's see if it is a good size. Ooh, far too big. Okay. So often when I make figurine, I eyeball the size. I don't really measure because I think that way is the best way to kind of like, because you might not make the same figurine or similar figurine all the time, or the same height or same size. So if you eyeball it yourself, like proportion wise, is I find that easier to control. Okay, quite happy with that. Right, so it kind of like a curve, like that. Then I will find the point of the egg shape, American football shape, I don't know, and then do a V there. Don't know if you can see. Can you see? Like that. And then do a little down. Like that. Just like that. So now I am going to add the hand. I wasn't going to use wire, but then now I have changed my mind. I'm going to get a wire. Give me a second. Oh, where is it? Okay. See, need long one. a thick wire for this because the arm is actually quite thin. Okay, right. I always have a tub of well, that's why it takes so long to me to find it. I always have a tub of off-cut wires, so that for making small figurines is good, really. You don't waste anything. Right. So I have two 24 gauge wire. Some fluff on there. Right, if the paste becomes sticky in your hand, put some corn flour on your hand. Right. Roll this into a sausage. I think this is too much. You want your arm, like the arm for the rabbit, similar width size for the leg. Like that. And then I want it that long. Then you cut it right there. Right, put this aside. Is everyone okay? Are you guys bored? Do you guys have any questions? Right, so I am going to put some glue on there and then put the wire through. Like that. And then I'll give it a little roll. Do that to the other side. Thank you, Lian. You guys are so quiet. Same again. I like to, after I put wire in, and then I like to roll it again so that the paste stick to the wire better. I find it stick to wire that way better. And then I can like make it even thinner. Ooh. Similar length. Like that. And then same again. Poly. Press down a little. Like that. Both sides. And then same again, use a cocktail stick. And then do 2 notches. Yeah, so this rabbit have only got like 3 fingers. Do you call them fingers? Or I don't know what you call them, but right, let me see if you can see it. Can you see it? Like that. Okay. Once you're happy with that, quite happy with it, then I want to insert it. I don't know if you can see it, like that. Let me turn it. I want to insert it at an angle, like that, like that. So I will bend the wire in at an angle. I don't know if you can see, like that. And then I'll cut it shorter. Normally when you do arms, if you have an arm like this length, if it stick to the body, then you don't need a wire inside, you can just stick directly on. Right, so this side, and then I'll do one opposite side. And then where you want the arm, it's just underneath the head. And then sometimes if you can't, like your fingers cannot go to the thinner part, then you use a plier and then go like this. Let me see, am I happy with that? Yeah, I quite like it like that. And that side, same again. Okay, so it's like that. Then now, I think we can put the arm for the bear now. Need some more paste. Right, need to warm up the paste a little bit. Oh yeah, before it kind of dry, but it's not going to dry that quick anyway. So what I'm going to do is I will poke 2 holes there. Then there. That is for the ear. Can you see? Yeah, there. Right, warm up your paste and roll it into a sausage. Oh my god, I say like I'm gonna have a shorter video today. It's already 45 minutes. Right, so roll out sausage and then flatten it a little bit. Put like that. And then I will measure. I don't know if you can see. I want the. Is it Ria? Ria, hi from South Africa. I want the arm come down and then wrap round and then finish at the front there. So I will do this side first. Cut it in half. And then bend the arm a little bit like this. Okay. And then measure the length. I want it like there. Then cut the top of that at an angle. I cut it like this because so that you guys can see. So it's kind of like that. And then use this tool to make the pores. Flatten the front a little bit. And then stick it on. Let me turn it around and see if I'm happy with that. Yep. I think it can be a little bit shorter. Let me cut it. Right, once you're happy with it, stick it down. I mean, like I said, if it is stick to the body, you don't need to have wire inside, you can just stick it on. Am I happy with that? Yep. Okay. So round off all the edges, all the bit that you cut off, which if it stick out, push it back inside, and then put some glue onto the arm and the top there. And then put it where you want it. Let me see if I'm happy with that. Okay. Like that. Make sure like all the paste is sticking to the body. And then the other side, do the same for the other side. Let me see. Okay, I think I'm quite happy with that. Same again, bend it a little, elongate. I mean, if this is the right length for the other side of the arm, so I'm going to just press the end flat. Same again. 1, 2. Flatten the front. And then I will stick it on. Like squash it a little bit onto the rabbit, like that. There's something on the front there. Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to put some more like lines on the rabbit. We will need some black modeling paste. You can draw it on, but I prefer using paste. Roll it like quite thin. This line is to go round the eye. This is the advantage of Saracino modeling paste. You see, I have not added anything to it, and you can roll the paste very thin. Oh, I don't know if you can see. Okay. You see how thin that it can go without breaking? Some of the other brand, by the time it's this thin, it's already breaking on my hand. I'm not going to go any thinner than that. I mean, you can, but then you guys will be so bored looking at me doing this. So I am going to leave that down there quickly. Then you find a thin brush, like a pointy brush. Get a bit of glue And then on the edge of the eye, put some glue there. My hand naturally shake, so not naturally. It's I've been working in a commercial kitchen for 10 years, so my right hand is kind of damaged, and it just shake. It's not a lot, but it does affect my work. So when you do painting, really thin lines, or if your hands shake, have the same problem as me, use your other hand as a hand rest, and then rest your hand on your hand, and your hand on the table, like this. Then your hand will not shake as much. Like that. Then pick up this, and then move it like this so I can see. Always make your line longer than you need so that you can hold the end. Need some more glue. Need some glue there. So you go around it like this, and then you cut off. And then get a knife, and then cut it off where it joins. There. Okay. Then I'll put a dot there. It's like the rabbit is looking that way. And then I'll add a little bit there. And then you want a little eyebrow there. Let me do it like this so that it's easier for me. Trust me, he or she look like unhappy, but the bunny is not unhappy. So put some on the mouth there. Right, for there I want my paste a little bit more thinner. have a little face like that. Then let me put this away. Right then, we're gonna go back to the white paste. I am using Saracino molding paste. Hi. Is it Pam? Oh, thank you, Mary. Coming along nicely. Oh, thank you. I hope you guys are not too bored. Right, so we grab some paste. Oh, I got some there. Oh, never mind. Right, make it pliable. Right, roll a sausage. Make both sides to a point. Doesn't have to be this long, but I grabbed the paste, so. And then I want to eat quite long, like that. Then I'll cut it. Okay. Right. Right. Once you're happy with them, right, roll back like that. Then same again. I need another piece of wire. I mean, for the thickness of the wire, it doesn't have to be thick. I mean, how I gauge what wire I use is if I put a paste onto my wire, and then my wire, like my paste start to droop, then that means you need a thicker wire for the structure for your model. So I will put some glue there, and then I put it in. Put it through about kind of 1/3, so that you can still curve your ear like that. Right, then now if you see, if I poke it in, it's far too long, or it will shoot over the head, so I'm going to cut it shorter. put some glue where the ear is. Then actually I'll poke the hole so that it go in easier. Okay. Oh no. Okay. I can't do it like this. I'll show you guys once it's in. So more or less like this, but I don't really like it like this, so I might, if your wire is too long, don't worry, pull it back out and then cut it. I mean, sometimes you only will know when you put it in. Slightly flatten the ear while it is on there. Like that. I'm going to cut it even shorter. Okay, so it kind of look like this. So make sure the end of your paste is stick to the head. Okay. Okay, now we can move on to the bear. I've got so many stuff here. I move them away. Okay, for the nose, I have mixed some brown with the white. So roll it out like a sausage, flatten the front, and then actually I want it to have a bigger, I don't know, do you call it snout? Nose? I mean, nose is the front. Don't know what you call that. Like that. And then I will cut it to the length I want. Then I slightly press the middle because it is a curve. So I slightly press it to the middle so it's easier for me to stick it on. Don't know if you can see, it's like a little dip there. And then I'll stick it on the front. But I'm going to turn it around so that I can see. My hand is a bit sticky. So it's kind of like this. No, too much. Right, I want the middle part go up a little, so I'm doing that. You see? Then I want the bottom there flat, so I push it back up. And then make sure your edge is sticking to the paste. So leave no gap. So what I did is I press there, so make it flat there, and then make it flat there, and then the front is flat as well. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. So a bit like that. Use a tool, and then right in the middle, don't know if you can see, let me see if you can see. Let me move myself, hold on. If I go like this. Go up, like that. And you don't want any sharp edges. Like that. And then I want to give him a little smile. Use the end of the pointy tool there, and then come round and then up. Then you see on the side is like that. Do the same to the other side. Let me see if I can see better like this. And then I make a dent there, so that when I put my paste on, it kind of sits nicely. Get some black paste. Roll out a ball into an oval shape, like that. And then slightly press the middle. Make it like a triangle kind of shape. Then put it on. Like that. Okay. Quite happy with that. Then I will get some brown paste. Right, for the eye, I want it to head down a bit. For the eye, I want it close. Like both sides. Let me see. Same again, use the ball tool to locate where the eye first. And then make a ball. Let me see if that's good size. Yeah. Right, you need 2 of these. Same size, a bit small. Okay, similar. Then you put some glue into the eye socket. And then press it. This time, you want the paste kind of quite flat. going to give him some brows. Okay, and then cut it in half, round off all the sharp edges. And then stick more or less like this. Then use some black paste. Same again. Roll 2 thin pieces. Rita. Oh, very kind, thank you. Right, so you make yourself a little line like this. We're going to give him a little bit more definition on the eye. So same again. But this time we don't go around the whole circle. We're just doing the bottom lid there. Can you see? Okay. Right, I'll leave it there. And then cut off the excess. So a bit like this. Right, let me do the other side. Now move on to the ear. me see. Okay. Right, roll out a ball. Like that. Then have a bit of the pale color, lighter color one. Actually too much. Okay. Put. Hi. Oh, don't worry, you can see the playback on Facebook. And then put the two together, like this, and then press it down. Like this. If you stick to your hand, put some corn flour. Oh, too much. Press. Right, if the shape, the middle shape is kind of out of shape, you just push the paste back like a circle. Then now I make it like an oval shape like this. Press a bit more. And then I'll cut it in half. Like that. Round it off. Hi. Thank you for joining my video. This video is a bit long again. I thought I can do it a bit shorter, but oh, please, Helen, please have a go. If you have done it, please tag me. I would love to see how you guys did. Right, so then the ears is ready. I am going to stick it up, and I want it kind of quite cute, so I want it kind of off the center. So I'm kind of put it there. There. So make sure when you put the ear, they are kind of in line of each other, not like one front and one back. Right. Put that there. While it is on there, put your finger behind and then kind of press there. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm quite happy with him. And then now, the last bit is we are going to paint the rabbit a little bit. So I have edible color palette here. It's dust with different color. This I carry it with me everywhere. It's very convenient. Then I will use a bit of pink. And then grab a piece of paper and then kind of unload some of the dust first, otherwise it will go everywhere. Then I'll dust the paw a little bit like that. And then same a little bit on the hand. some on the nose. Maybe a bit more. Okay, so that's it for today's tutorial. It's been a long one again. Right, so there it is. Thank you for joining me today, and hopefully this video is not too long, and thank you for watching, and I will see you next Friday. Bye bye. Wait, John, strangling or cuddling? I don't know. You decide.